for the Macintosh platform. But we also want the most games in the world. And the most games in the world are on the Sony PlayStation. There's a company in California called Kinetics, which has invented some software which allows you to go buy a Sony PlayStation game at the store, bring it home, and actually play it on your Macintosh. This software was announced last month at Macworld and is shipping in the US today. And we hope to see it in Japan by this summer or early fall. And to give us a demo of this, I'd like to ask Phil to come back out.
Hi, Steve. This is one of the most fun things I know that I can demo. It's just so great for me to play all of these great Sony PlayStation titles on the Mac. And because of the power of the PowerPC and this great software, we can have a lot of fun with them. Also, we have the ability with USB now to add a lot of really great game controllers, even more than one, so two people can play together on the same Mac. So let me bring open Kinectic's Virtual Game Station. I've got a CD of a game right in here. It's no special version. It's the same CD I can stick in my PlayStation. And it's a game called Gran Turismo. Got my Nissan Skyline ready to go. Let's see how I do. The performance is just great. Let's have a lot of fun. So anyway, that's the Nissan Skyline, and that's Gran Turismo, and it plays just like a PlayStation at home. Thank you very much.
So, we hope to have the best games. We hope to have the most games. And that's the third thing I want to talk about today. Fourth thing, Mac OS. One of the things that is really wonderful is that we have one of only two high-volume operating systems in the whole world at Apple. And we can really put a lot of energy into advancing our operating system forward. And we've been doing that a lot with Mac OS 8. As you know, our latest release was released in October, Mac OS 8.5. It was a must-have upgrade. If you haven't bought it, I strongly suggest you get it. It's got some incredible features like Sherlock, much faster, 5 times faster AppleScript, much better color sync, and network copying that is now faster than NT. So if you're in design and publishing or any other customer segment, we believe that Mac OS 8.5 is a must-have upgrade. Shipped in October '98, we sold over 1 million upgrades to date, and coupled with the machines we've shipped, there are over 2 million copies of it out there already in approximately 90 days. So we're very happy with the reception. Everybody seems to think it's pretty great. We're also working on future generations of the Mac OS. And the next big one is called Mac OS 10, that you may be familiar with. We are going to ship our first Mac OS 10 product this month in the US and in April here in Japan. And that is Mac OS 10 Server. We've taken the core OS and we're going to ship it as a server. And it's a dynamite server. And let me take you through what this is. First of all, we start off with a very powerful operating system kernel called Mach. And to that, we add Macintosh file service, so that you can have files on the server that you can download to clients transparently. In addition to that, we're adding a really cool feature to the server called net booting, to where you can have an iMac as a client, say, and you can actually boot off a copy of the operating system on the server. Now, why would you ever want to do that? Because you can have just one copy of the operating system on one server and serve as many Macs as you want. And if you update that operating system, you change only one copy in one place, and every user takes advantage of it. The same reason you put files on a file server. If you have a copy of AppleWorks on a file server, and you update it once, everybody who then launches that application gets the updated copy. In addition to file service and net booting, we want this to be a dynamite web server, and it is. It's a very, very high-performance web server, and we have added Apache, which is the #1 web server software package in the world. Over half the websites in the world use Apache as their web server. Ours at Apple do, and it's very good. And to create applications which can run on Apache, we are bundling in a copy of our extremely powerful WebObject software that has been used by over 3,000 corporations now, and is the best application server for writing web applications, we believe, in the world. In addition to that, for people that want to write very sophisticated custom apps, we've included Berkeley 4.4 Unix and Java. And so this is Mac OS X Server. We think it's very, very comprehensive, and we're going to price it very attractively. We're going to ship it in Japan, localized in Japanese, in April. So Mac OS X Server, that was the last thing I wanted to talk about today. You can find these products starting today in a new way in Japan. In addition to going through our terrific dealers